Alright, back at Epicos. Another Saturday comic shopping. So we'll see if we can find any of the back issues or anything that we were really looking for. Because sure they don't have anything new for as Pops. I don't think anything's really came out this week that I'm really looking forward to. Still think that Mr. Freeze is pretty cool. It's only $12, that ain't bad. And we're only missing a couple of the Far From Homes, but they don't have any of them. They do have the whole Ghostbusters set though, and the Johnny Cash, and the old school Batman, and Knight Rider. It's pretty cool. I've seen it a couple of times in other stores over the course of the last couple months. So let's see here. Alright. This is one that I missed. I don't know. I thought I had it, but obviously that was wrong. So I'll get one of those. They got 3, so I'll leave it on the shelf. I gotta check to see which variant I need. I don't think they have it. I think hell, these are last week's. 23 was this week, so the only one I'm missing is the Catwoman variant, but I think it's a little bit more exclusive than just being able to find on shelves. Don't really collect DC, but I do want this Deceased #1, and I probably missed my boat on that. I grabbed both these 2 variants. I'm not collecting the regular one, I just want the variants, and they got tons of them. But unfortunately, that is not the one that I'm looking for. I want the, what is it? The It variant. And wouldn't mind taking I think it's the Batman. It looks like this, where he's all kind of decrepit. They're probably sold out though. Let's see. They got plenty of Immortal Hulks. 4th print, it's not worth anything. 4th print, 3rd print, 3rd print, 3rd print, 3rd print. I think that's actually 1st print. I don't know if that's the newest one or if that's like 2 or 3 behind. I think 18 was last month's or last week's. But I think the new one came out today. Or well, Tuesday. Symbiote Spider-Man, and I think I got this one. I'll have to check. Oh no, the 2nd print. I still might have that one. Hell, who knows? I have to look, see if I got that number 19. I know I have a Marvel's 25th. If that's the only one for it, I have that one, but I'm not positive. Man, I do got #1 on this. I should have picked up 2 and 3, so I might pick up 3 and just try to catch #2 on the back end. It's not a real popular comic. It definitely goes directly off of the cartoon. I'll dig through these here in a second, but I'm sure it'll only be the 2 or 3 covers that I already have. The kitty one, and then the regular version. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's just that same cover right there. We got one of those. I guess let's go around to the front and see if they got anything new that we want. These are pretty much last week's or any brand newer back issues. Amazing Spider-Man, the new one. And oh shit, if I don't lose my camera, hold on. Got both of those. Got the 25th. Yep. We got all those. So now look at that. I still might pick up this Silver Surfer Black.
looking up and doing all this stuff to try to find it. Did you ever find that one?
Which one was that?
Last time when I came with you, you were like looking on your phone and everything. You were trying to find some Marvel one. I think it was the Amazing Spider-Man something.
Possibly. I don't know. Got my tag team partner, brought my little boy with me today. Yeah, we might grab those 2 Silver Surfers. We got the white variant cover. So looks like that. Then I got the regular one. I don't think I want that as a in my pull box, but yeah, I'll pick it up. It's #1 issue. Let's see. I'm really kind of impressed. I don't collect DC, but they've been coming out with some great variant covers. That's really the only reason that I've kind of been wanting to get that Deceased series. Got that Punisher 12. There was no variant for this one this week. Kind of disappointed in that. Yeah. Let's go look at the independents real quick. Oh, wait, Symbiote. Spider-Man. I think that's the one that mine's damaged. He sold me one, but the binding on it is like has a big, huge like dent in it. And these ones are in the same shape. Like there's like a bump right there on the actual edge. Don't know what happened with the way they created these. Well, I'll look through them here in a second. I think I found one towards the back that isn't as bad. I got 5. I do need that 4 though. I got a couple things. Nothing too impressive. And let's see. I'm trying to think if there was any independent comics that were kind of hyped that I might want to start reading if they're at the beginning of the series. Really not seeing much. But fortunately, there could be something staring me right now and I wouldn't know it. It's been so long since I've been into like Image or Dark Horse, and now they got all these different pop-ups. Like I know this Ignite's getting a little bit of love on the internet right now. I don't know what it's about. It's been selling well because every time I go to a comic book store, they only have one. I think it came out last week. I probably should grab it, but I don't even know how much it costs. Probably $4.99. No clue.
Oh, Justice League of China.
Yeah, Buffy. Cool thing about this Buffy is they had a couple different covers. They don't have the zombie one. The zombie one you can hold up next to the one where she was non-zombie and their arms matched. She was staring her back in the face. So that was pretty cool. I don't read that series, but still. I can't believe Savage Dragon's still around. I remember Savage Dragon from back in like 93, 94. They're already at 244. And we got the Spawn already. I think I'm going to collect it up until 301. See how many variants I can get for the 300. Alright, well, I guess we'll go over what I pick up, and I'll probably do a unveil of all the stuff from my pull box this week. We got a package coming from Shumi supposedly today, and I'll hold off on the video until my Shumi box comes in. This is all Marvel or all graphic novels. So I'll get back with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hit into Infinity Flux. See what kind of stuff they got. Not looking at anything in particular, but we'll go over what we picked up last one. So, see if we get lucky on this one. Got a little dude out here assisting me. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going, man? Let's see. Oh, I appreciate it. Trying to think what all we needed. I know them Hot Toys are nice, ain't they? Let's look at them. Yeah. Look at the details. Look at that Magneto. He's only 30. The X-Men's or Wolverine's pretty cool too.
I would definitely buy this one.
Nighthawk.
Or the Joker.
Let's see if I can get a good angle where he's not. Yeah, he's pretty bad. I like the Harley Quinns up top.
Oh yes.
Like I said, the only thing with Hot Toys or statues, you just gotta have a spot for them. If you don't have a display case or some way to display them, it kind of makes it a little rough. I really like this store because they have the most back issues, or the easiest way to find the back issues. I know we won't get lucky on the 192, but it never hurts to ask. It never hurts to look. I guess I could pull it up there. 185s, 183s, 182. Nope, they got two 191s and it goes to 188. Rick and Morty's. Once again, that ignites right here. Damn, I'm so tempted to get that. I guess if people weren't pumping it up, then I probably wouldn't want it. And they're almost sold out of the Spawn. $297. The Nightwing cover's pretty cool. It's kind of metallic a little bit. Kind of has a different little shine to it. Like I said, not really into the Deceased series, but let's see if they have any variant covers. Be careful, man. Nope. All just the regular variants. Hero Crisis. Plenty of different variants of those. Yeah, not seeing anything that we don't already have. See if they get variant covers of this one. Nope. That might be a second print. Yep, second print. Got that one. Yeah. Let you guys know if we end up picking up anything, but it doesn't look like they got much.
If there's something taken out of the action figure, they just down the price.
Yeah, we got one more place to hit after this, so well, maybe more, but let you know if we guys find anything. Yeah, hit Books A Million real quick. See what they talking about. They might have some new Funko Pops. Might have some comic books. Hell, who knows? But either way, we gonna figure it out. But yeah, fresh kicks today. Thought I'd just share that with y'all. Cause, why not? The selection over here has kind of got slim. Let's see. Caddyshack, Wreck-It Ralph. Yep, see Billy Idol hiding back there. And the Dumbos. Hey, Alex Trebek. Another Alex Trebek. New Stranger Things. This is from the most recent series. Warhammer, Pets 2. Looks like they got almost the whole set of new Ghostbusters. Bet you if we dig, we'd probably find them. Dang, whole Simpsons. Hopefully those will be in sometime this week. What's this? Gossip Girls. Hey, they got Howard. I really need that series. Sarah Sheldon. Sanford and Son. Beverly Hills Cop. Walking Dead. They got a lot more stuff than what they had last time I was in there. Goes Fred Sanford. It's pretty cool. Grabbing his chest. Yeah, can't beat that. We're still budget shopping until after the vacation, so I don't know what all we'll pick up today, if anything. Hey, Bernadette. Oh, look at her. She's awesome. I think I got all those Tokyo Ghouls. Maybe I'm missing one. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't have her. Another Bernadette. Jaws without the tank. Some of the Jaws figures. Got some bigger pops on the floor.
The Simpsons.
I just ordered the whole set from Shumi. Harry Potter's. Y'all know how I feel about that. I spend a whole lot of time on Harry Potter. I figured I'd show you guys. Now, I ain't been in here in a while, so we might have to search for the rest of these pops. We got some Disney pops on this side. Stitch, I think we got that regular Stitch. Don't really mess with Kingdom Hearts. Aladdin's First Wish. It's pretty cool. Oh. Let's see. It Pops. Glow in the Dark. Ain't seen that one, I don't think, before. Wonder when the new series of those will come out. Or have they? Haven't been keeping up with that. Nah, same one. Not sure when that new movie drops. 8-Bit Jason Voorhees. Gage in Church, I got both of those. Is it a Chase? Nope. Regular one. Not lately. Lord of the Rings, Sabrina, I got Sabrina. We got all of them on the throne. I think they got a lot of those thrones. Those thrones ain't gonna be worth jack. They oversaturated the market with those. Yeah. Let's see, we should have some over here. Oh, okay. We got Toy Story and Toy Story 4. A bunch of the Fortnite ones, which they're everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Toy Story 4, Buzz Lightyear, we got all of those.
Are you gonna collect Toy Story 4?
I got some of them. I collected the ones that I wanted. Fortnite toys. Got the figures.
Dad bought it for me.
They want $28 one piece. Boy, stop. Yeah. Please excuse my panning of the store, because they've moved everything around. All the pops used to be in one place, and now they are scattered. Oh, I see some more. Should be the Batman and Robins and stuff. Yep. First appearance. Batman. So we got both of those. That one. Got a couple of those. I think I got that one. No, I got that one. Got Stan Lee.
You got that?
Yep, got Stan Lee. Got MJ. Ain't much to see over here. Wish they get a restock on some of these Black Panther pops, because I am missing quite a few of those. I got to the point where I've kind of given up on them. I got some more Far From Homes. Yeah, that one got a hell of a glare. Here you go. Peace sign in the hero suit. We got Happy Hogan a while back ago. Let's see. A whole bunch of little minis, or these were like $7 a piece. I'll probably pick up a couple. I don't really collect like small vinyl stuff, but damn, I love Hero Academia. I got all of those now. Oh, they got One Punch Man. That's pretty cool. Got my son a couple of those books for graduation. Fortnite, Deadpool, DC stuff. Another Deadpool. Hey, here goes Taco Truck. Good old Taco Truck. Oh shit. Danielson, Chia Pet. Dig that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let me walk around this one.
It's a chia pet.
How you plant seeds in it and watch it grow, and that's supposed to be its hair. Dazzler. I'm not into these Legend series, but they're awfully cool. Look at that wall, Wolverine. Nah, I didn't see the Bride of Chucky. I got some Terminators. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
They put the wine glass in because in the hotel it breaks on it and shatters, and so it all falls on people.
Well, that's cool. That NECA stuff's pretty cool. If that's what you're into, like that, man, they make quite a bit of it. Got some Venom mugs and Alfred Hitchcock mugs, and more pops. Some Stranger Things. Yeah, I would get off into some of those NASCAR ones, like the Richard Petty, Jeff Gordon,
Yeah, that's the
Dale Earnhardt Jr. Like, I mean, all three of those guys are
I have his license plate.
extremely popular drivers. Which, I mean, Kyle Busch. I mean, pretty much everything that they've probably put out on that is real popular drivers. I just ain't been really into NASCAR since I was 5, 6. I don't know, a little kid. I don't get excited about watching cars go around in circles for hours on end. And they even got a little bit of Lion King. Well, we got that.
You got Simba, right?
Yeah, I got all the Lion King ones. The only thing I don't have is that new Lion King box set that they came out with at Hot Topic this week. And everybody, nah, I mean, I kind of want it, but I don't want all the extras that come with it. I just want the actual pop and the chase.
What's it all come with?
I don't know. It comes with all kinds of extra little toys. Hey, give me Farrah Fallon. Oh shit!
Like
There goes Penny.
Do what you did with the.
That's pretty cool.
I'll show you the one.
All right, little day. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me see that. Andy's boot mug. Can imagine sitting down drinking coffee before you go to work with that big thing. Let's see what's on the back side of this. See if they got anything cool. Sonic. There's some Nickelodeon stuff. It's 40% off, so it must not have been selling very well. Oh, Gremlins too. It's pretty cool. They're $7. That's the only reason I don't really get off into them, because they're a little bit more pricey than what I think they should be for what they are. You got people that come in with digital scales and weigh the stuff to see if they're gonna get what they're supposed to get. One Piece, Tokyo Ghoul. I think these are keychains.
Where?
Tokyo Ghoul keychains.
See, this is worth $7.
Say that's worth $7. Everything else is trash, huh? Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah. Whole slew of them. Whole section.
Dad,
Huh?
look at this.
What is it?
It's a legit like a. What I'm thinking is gummy burger. Yeah, it's a candy burger.
A candy burger. Yuck.
It tastes like a burger.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to eat that, man. That don't even sound.
It's probably like cherry.
That don't even sound appealing. Oh, hey, Axel Foley.
But you gotta think of it. Like blue is probably blue raspberry. The red is probably
Graphic
like
novels.
cherry. So it don't taste like an actual hamburger.
Well, you know what our next task is? See if we can find some comic books. Look at those masks.
Notice what hackers wear.
Deathstroke, God of War, V for Vendetta, Harley Quinn.
There's Batman.
That Batman Joker mask is pretty cool. Death of the Family.
There's Batman.
And it comes with a book too. Yeah, what was that, Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns. Oh. All right, let's see if we can find some comics. Stranger Things.
Is season, what, 6 already out?
Nah, I think it's the next one, season 4.
Yeah,
It's supposed to come out in July, I believe. I think it comes out July.
I'm ready.
Are you looking for comics, or am I the only one looking for comics?
You ever just wish you were a book?
All the time.
No, I'm talking about as a kid.
All the time. Want to know a secret? Yeah, most of the time you're just as broke when you're an adult. Oh hell, they got more pops over here. When did they put this over here? Trying to trick us.
See, the good ones must be over here.
Nah.
And
Star Wars. Ready Player One. Star Wars. These are 40% off of these pops.
Saga.
Saga Destiny.
I think I know why they put these over here.
Yeah, they put these over here because they're. And then there was a jewel. I should get it. No, I ain't gonna do it. That's about the only thing I see on this whole display. Alright, so I still don't see any. I don't see any comics, bud. I think we've been duped again.
Did your boss tell you come here for comics?
Yeah, he did tell me to come here for comics. I think he tricked me.
What a waste of gas.
I know, what a waste of gas. Well, these might be comics right here. Dang, I guess he didn't lie to us after all. They actually even put them on boards in the back. Crazy thing is, they're older comics too. For $1. Alright, well, I guess let's dig through these and we'll let you know if we pick up anything. What's going on, YouTube? Well, finally back at the house where I could sit down and finish up this video. As you can tell from the title, it's a little bit different than some of the other videos that I've done in the past. No Funko Pops this time. Actually, no toys this time. I've really been getting into collecting comic books as of lately. So this will be my pull box and a couple other pickups that we've made over the course of the last weekend. Today's Father's Day, so I had a chance to actually sit down and, like I said, finish up this video. Yesterday was when we were at the Books A Million. After there, I went to a couple other comic book stores. They're a little bit smaller on the inside, so I just kind of paced myself and didn't necessarily film inside their stores. I didn't know how they would feel about it, and I didn't want to ostracize myself from, patronizing their store, because truth be told, like, we don't have a lot of comic book stores in this area, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers. So I'm actually going to convert the camera around. We'll set it up over there, and we'll just run through one by one. I'll tell you guys what I've picked up, if it was part of my pull box, and some of the other cool pickups that we've made over the course of the weekend, I guess you would say, because I think we started on Friday, picked up some last night. I didn't pick up any today because I decided to work. Yeah, so let's get off into it. Alright, well, I guess I could show you guys. I did pick up the 10-inch Stay Puft, maybe last week or a week before, whenever it came out. I think it came out on the 2nd. I didn't actually get around to going to the store to pick it up until like the 4th or 5th. But, like I said, we're not here for Funko Pops today. The first comic that we have is Amazing Spider-Man number 65. Cool thing about this comic, it was the first appearance of Silver Sable. They wanted $30 for it in the store, but luckily cut me a deal and threw in a couple other older Amazing Spider-Mans that I didn't have. So I got that one, and it's actually in really pristine condition. I don't know if I can get some of these corners in here. Let's see if I can get that without the glare. I mean, it's in like just amazing shape. I can't get that one because the price tag's still on it. But some of the ones that he threw in with it was number 184. Not as pristine. Still a really nice comic. It was the first appearance of White Dragon and the Dragon Lords, so I was kind of stoked to get that one. And he also threw in 165. Nothing really special about that one. I mean, it was an appearance of Stagron. I think that's how you say it. It's in decent shape. I mean, it's not in horrible shape. It's not in great, like, amazing, 9.4, 9.6 shape, but still, it was one that I was missing, so it's probably up there on some of the older Amazing Spider-Mans that I actually have right now. So I kind of look at it like I got all three of those for the $10 mark. I also picked up this Black Cat number 1 variant. It was a 1 in 25 Anka. Chris Anka, I think is how you say the last name. I thought it was pretty cool. I've been trying to pick up as many Black Cat number 1 variants as possible. I know July 3rd they come out with number 2, and I'm going to be out of town where there's going to be probably a lot more comic shops than we have around here. I'm hoping that I might be able to get lucky enough to pick up a couple of the variants on that also. It is in my pull box, so I'm not sure if I'll end up getting doubled just by being greedy or how that's going to work out for me. I also found this Thanos number 1 variant. It's a Ron Lim, so it's I think this was actually variant 1B. I have a couple of other variants from this Thanos mini series. It's actually a pretty good read so far. I think they're on issue 3. Could be wrong. It might still be issue 2. There's just so many variants out right now that I've been collecting. It's kind of hard to keep track on that one. I found this Punisher number 5. It was a Marco, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. It starts with a D. This was the Fantastic Four villains variant, so I thought that was pretty cool. I already have the regular Punisher number 5, but I thought this was a really cool Fantastic Four kind of variant cover. And keeping with that same theme, I went ahead and picked up number 1. It was a Fantastic Four variant also. It was done by Salvador Larroca, I think. It was the Return of the Fantastic Four variant. So, and I got all those for a pretty decent price. That was just going out on a hunt. Next, we got the Punisher number 6. Cool thing about this comic is, out of the current Punisher series, it was the one Punisher that I was actually missing. There isn't a variant of it. It's the only issue. And I went to multiple comic book shops in my area looking for it, to no avail. And come to find out, it was hidden right underneath my nose the whole time. The comic book shop that I actually have a pull box with, B&M, he had it sitting in his old, his, what would you call it? Like his back issue boxes. So I went through there, found it. He had just one copy, but luckily, I got it for retail. It's not worth anything of any kind of value. I just needed it to complete the series, or to kind of keep up with the series. It's one of those one-offs. And Uncanny X-Men from the current series, number 5. I think the legacy number was 624. I also picked up number 8. I thought that was a pretty cool cover. I'm trying to get all of them in this current series, because I know they're set to restart it and go with a new series soon, supposedly. And then I also picked up this number 14. I have a 14 already, but I think it's just a variant copy. So when I seen this one, Cyclops in the front, where he kind of looks all, like, I don't know, he looks old and beat up, or maybe kind of like zombified or something. I don't know, he looks horrible. I thought it was a pretty cool cover, so I went in and picked that one up also. Let's see. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. Number 4B, which was a Bobby Rubio Guardians of the Galaxy variant. Not the coolest cover in the world, but Rocket the Raccoon, he looks pretty cool. I don't know if that's supposed to be Howard the Duck or what, but either way, Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm still trying to build that collection before they end the series. I heard that it's up for a reboot also, where it's just going to be Ghost Spider, I think, this next go around. This number 5B, Pasquale Fairy Skrulls variant. If it wouldn't have been a variant, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. I'm not real happy with the cover. I think it's kind of an ugly cover. But like I said, I am trying to collect as many of these Spider-Gwens as I can right now. And it just happened to be one of the variants that I could get my hands on. I don't know how it is in most areas, but in our area, getting your hands on a Spider-Gwen, if it's not still on the shelves, is damn near impossible. I also picked up number 7. It's just the regular cover. Nothing real special about that one other than just adding it to the collection. I think that was a pretty cool cover where she's saving the kid. I really technically collect Spider-Man. I collect a little bit of X-Men, I collect a little bit of maybe a little bit of Image, but I don't collect any DC until they started coming out with some of these Deceased. I wasn't able to get in on the Deceased issue 1, but I seen this on a live show that they were going to do a mini run. It's like 6 issues, and they're doing like one that's like a zombie cover, and they're also doing a horror cover. The zombie cover, I want to say it was Francisco Matina, something like that. And then they also did this horror cover where it's an ode to like Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought it was real cool. Issue 1 actually did, I think, where it had Georgie and holding the balloon. It did kind of like a ode to that. And I think the next one is going to be Final Destination for the horror cover for issue 3. This cover right here was done by Yasmin Putri, Putri, I think. I don't know how you pronounce it. But when it comes to, I'm not going to collect the regular editions of these. I just want the variants. I just think they're really kind of cool. I haven't seen any. Really, I haven't seen any modern comic books like Marvel or DC where they're doing, horror-based variants. So I thought that was kind of unique. So I figured I'd get in on it. Not sure that I'll really be collecting very much other DC stuff besides that. Now, out of my pull box this week, Amazing Spider-Man came out last Wednesday, so I went ahead and I get as many Amazing Spider-Mans as he gets into his store. So he got me the regular variant, or the regular issue. He also got me this Daniel Acuna Marvel 25 tribute issue. Thought it was kind of cool because it has like a older Spider-Man vibe. I think that's kind of unique. And that was 23B, and then he also got 23C, which the lighting doesn't do this one justice. Like, it has this crazy like glow kind of to it. This one was supposed to be 23C. It was by Stuart Amanin, something like that. I can't pronounce his last name. But it was supposed to be the blue and red suit variant, is what it was called. I thought that one was really neat. Spider-Man Life Story number 4. This one is based in the 90s. I haven't read it yet. If you guys are looking for a pretty easy, quick read, these Spider-Man Life Stories, if you can get your hands on them, they are really entertaining. They go by the whole decade. So, I think the first one started in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and now I'm in the 90s. And it's only a 6-part series. But, for $5, it's a really good comic to read. I kind of look forward to sitting down and actually thumbing through this one later. Symbiote Spider-Man. Cool thing about it is this is the regular cover, but little to my, alright, let's I guess I'll cut it down. My issue has a factory crease right here all the way down the spine, so it's not technically flat. It kind of has like a rib to it. So what I did is I went to some of the other comic book stores, because this is in my pull box. He doesn't necessarily pick and choose who gets the best copies or the nicest versions of whatever it is. He puts them, bags them, boards them, and puts them in your pull box. There's nothing special about it. So I go to another comic book store just because I wanted a more pristine edition. I don't mind having 2 of the same comic, whatever. And little to my knowledge, they actually had a hidden variant where it gives traces of Carnage. I think it's because they have the Absolute Carnage coming soon, so they're kind of dropping these little Easter eggs. It's not in any of the price guides. I haven't found it anywhere online where it talks about there being an actual hidden variant. But I thought that was kind of cool, so I picked that one up. It was a little overpriced, but I didn't really mind. I mean, it's just something to add to the collection. And then also in my pull box, he did have the variant for this week's Symbiote Spider-Man. It was done by Ron Lim. It's really neat cover. Anything that has Black Cat in it, I'm really into right now. Her story, I'm hoping that it kind of picks up. The first issue was pretty good. We'll have to see how it goes, but I think it's kind of cool that they're bringing back a lot of the black suit Spider-Man and Black Cat. So let's see. The next one was Major X. It's just a regular cover, nothing really super special about it. I actually haven't read this one yet because I was missing 4, which I did pick up later on this weekend. I'm sure it's in the stack of comics. I got Punisher number 12. There wasn't a variant for this one. It was just a regular cover this week. I actually think that the next 2 or 3 upcoming Punishers in this line aren't going to have variant covers. So we'll be getting some plain covers out of the next couple Punishers, which that's fine. That story's pretty good. Real hot comic this week was Silver Surfer Black. They were actually one of the stores, if you followed their live feed, they were giving these away for half price. I didn't get in on that because I already knew it was in my pull box, but I did end up getting a variant also, the white cover. It's actually just a regular white cover, and then it has a white film over the top. It's kind of like a dust cover. Thought that was kind of neat. I also got Venom number 15. Cool story about this is this particular one didn't come out of my pull box. This particular one we drove to 3 different stores to find, because in my pull box I got the Carnage hidden variant where it has the little specks of Carnage on the front. I asked my my comic book owner, or my store owner, buddy, about it, and he didn't even realize that they had a hidden variant. So I just happened to be one of the lucky ones that actually got the variant in my pull box, and then I drove around to multiple stores trying to find the actual real version, or the non-variant version. He did pull the variant Venom. This one was a Simon Bonacci, I think is how you say his last name. It's one of the Marvel 25 or 25th tributes. Also, seemed like a lot of them this week were Marvel 25th tributes. So, and that's a really cool cover. I mean, you got, looks like Spider-Man and Green Goblin are duking it out, but it's on a cell phone. If you can kind of see, there's a thumb. It's either cell phone or some kind of camera, but either way, really nice cover. Some of the other pickups while I was looking for that Venom is we went ahead and picked up number 262 of Amazing Spider-Man. This was the reveal cover. There actually wasn't a variant cover back then. I'm assuming this was because they revealed something in the storyline. I haven't read it, so I don't really know. I thought it was a pretty cool cover for $5. I got 268. I think I picked this one up for like $3. Nothing substantial, like no first appearances or anything. I think there was an appearance of Kingpin in that issue. And I picked up issue 270. And if you notice, we're kind of sticking with a theme here. All the black Spider-Mans. Black suit Spider-Man, I think, is going to be something that's going to catch on. I keep hearing that there may be some movie intro to it, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. This one my wife actually bought. She's into Wonder Woman. She likes Wonder Woman and Catwoman, and she said that she wants to start collecting all the variant covers for Wonder Woman. So this was the start of her collection. That's by Jenny Frison, that's something like that. It's the 72B cover. I picked up this War Realms Uncanny X-Men #2. I didn't realize that they were doing a whole, that they were going to do a whole mini series on it. I thought it was just a one shot for issue 1, so I missed issue 1, and I shouldn't have. Like, I could have purchased it and didn't realize it. I did pick up Uncanny X-Men #7. That's just the regular cover. It wasn't a variant cover. And digging through some of the dollar boxes at that same store, I found Killmonger issue #1 for $1. And this was just a mini series to 5, but it did have a couple variant covers. And then I found Killmonger #2 for $1. So now I got to try to track down the next 3 or the rest of the variants for that series. It'll probably be hard because I didn't even know the series existed. So man, maybe I can get on Mercari or eBay or somewhere. I finally went ahead and picked up Major X #4. The crazy thing is, I've passed this cover up about 5 times over the course of the last 2 weeks because I kept thinking that I had it. And then when I realized that issue 5 was out, I went through and seen that I didn't have issue #4. So I was lucky enough that they had one left on the shelves at this particular comic book store. And Miles Morales, Spider-Man #4. I want to get into this series, and I can't seem to find any of the issues. So I figured you got to start somewhere. I went ahead and picked up issue #4. So that is all the comic books that we picked up over the course of this weekend. Tell me what you guys think. Is there anything in here that you want to know about, or what do you think the best pull of the week was? Do you think there's a comic out right now that I haven't mentioned that maybe I need to add to my pull box? I just added Miles Morales to a pull box at one of the other locations, or at the other comic book stores. And I also added, I'm trying to think. I added something else. I'll have to get back to you on that one. But let me know what you guys think about the comic book videos. Should I keep doing them? Would you like to see more comic book content? I don't know. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. If you would like to see more content, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.